These days, lots of shoppers are on the hunt for value, and many are finding it at growing grocery store chain Aldi.
Do people care about the Aldi knockoff thing anymore?
I don't think so.
They've got a good choice of meat. Prices, I find, without having done any scientific research, do feel good. It feels like good value.
We're interviewing people about why they shop at Aldi. What have you just bought?
I just bought a salmon with this fish, milk, a bread.
Imagine planning a battle with faulty intel. You'd never risk it. Yet that's exactly what happens when shoppers load up on Aldi's frozen sushi, expecting fine rolls but finding gummy rice and soggy vegetables that sabotage dinner. Tonight, we're exposing 6 tactical grocery blunders that drain resources and morale. But don't retreat yet. We'll also brief you on 6 high-value targets at Aldi that deliver more flavor and reliability than most expect. Which categories are worth your money and which are guaranteed to collapse under pressure? Stick with this mission and find out.
We are growing in the market. We now hold 10.5% market share.
Even the boss of Coles agrees that Aldi has got a pretty good range these days, like high-end chocolate and French cheese. Aldi opened its first store here in 2001. It's told the ACCC Supermarket Inquiry that its strategy since has been going slow and steady.
We start with Aldi and see what we can get with Aldi because it is cheaper, and then we go to Coles and work.
Aldi and making sure you have competitive prices against them, given how important they are in the marketplace.
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video. Imagine ordering troops into combat using outdated maps. The outcome isn't progress, it's chaos. This is exactly what plays out in Aldi aisles when shoppers mistake every bargain for a win. 6 common products that appear useful on the surface deliver nothing but failure when tested in the field. Sabotaging home bases in the same way faulty intel derails entire missions. The first strike comes from frozen sushi rolls. In glossy packaging, they look like crafted precision tools, ready to deliver a clean hit of flavor. But the truth arrives fast. Rubbery rice that bends instead of holding form, vegetable fillings that fall apart the second you grip them, and fish coated in a strange freezer-burned flavor, as if it's been left untouched since a past deployment no one remembers. It's not just unsatisfying, it feels like a surrender. Next comes fresh chicken breasts. Marketed as lean protein, they're injected with water to raise weight. In the skillet, the loss is obvious. Steam pours off like a leaking engine. Portions shrink by nearly a third, and what's left is stringy meat with little taste. You pay for strength, but end up with weakened supplies. Canned vegetables follow as another trap. They're cheap, yes, but once opened, they dissolve into a pile that tastes metallic. The original crisp texture gone like soldiers stripped of their gear. Pairing them with any dish drags an entire meal down. Aldi's coffee pods appear efficient, but deliver random results. One machine cycle spits out pale liquid, the next a bitter sludge. Neither sharpens the senses. In fact, they slow the operator down. Processed cheese singles fall into the same camp. Neatly wrapped, stacked like rations yet full of fillers. Melt them and the flavor proves hollow, especially compared to block cheese sitting nearby for nearly the same price. Finally, Mamakazi's frozen pizza, an exercise in wasted morale. The crust resembles cracker board, the toppings lack energy, and the flavor carries almost no reinforcement. 6 tactical errors in plain sight. If these are the landmines waiting in the aisle, the question becomes, where are the assets that guarantee victory? Now picture the reverse scenario, a mission executed with the right maps, air cover overhead, and precise communication guiding every move. Aldi has products that act exactly like this, turning limited budgets into strongholds of flavor and quality without sacrificing efficiency. These are the strategic acquisitions, the kind of assets that transform a grocery run from survival mode into a clear victory. The most obvious example is chocolate. Aldi imports bars from Europe, built with real cocoa butter that delivers smooth, consistent flavor. They hold up against more expensive brands, yet come in at a fraction of the price. It's a textbook example of superior weaponry hidden in plain sight on the shelf, a resource that repeatedly outperforms when tested. Close by stand the bottles of Winking Owl and other supermarket wines. Critics won't praise them as masterpieces, but they remain dependable allies. They fill glasses during weeknight dinners or large gatherings without straining supplies. When measured as cost per serving, their ability to stretch budgets while keeping the table supplied makes them ideal reinforcements. Then come the specialty cheeses, Brie, Blue, Gouda, items that typically signal luxury elsewhere. Line Aldi's cases at a cost that undercuts traditional markets. They act like stealth bombers, delivering sophistication under the radar, turning a basic spread into a far more capable display of firepower. On the morale front, snacks like Clancy's chips and pretzels go a long way. They arrive fresh, crunchy, and dependable every single time. For the cost of one premium name-brand bag, shoppers can walk out with 2 or 3, making them efficient rations for large groups. The nut and trail mix selection serves as long-term supply lines. They deliver lasting energy at lower prices than warehouse clubs, packed in resealable bags that sustain daily use. Finally, Aldi's German holiday treats, Stollen, marzipan, and spice cookies appear only seasonally. Their authenticity and detail connect directly to Aldi's European roots, raising morale at exactly the right time. Chosen wisely, these 6 provide enough reliability to secure any operation and justify full deployment of resources against the competition. Every grocery trip carries the same risks as a battlefield. Some items look safe but collapse under pressure, draining funds and morale. Others act like hidden artillery, providing strength and reliability far beyond their cost. Strategy is the difference. Treat the aisles like a commander with limited supplies. Scan, decide, and commit only to assets that secure flavor, value, and consistency. Skip the weak rations, invest in proven reinforcements. Each cart rolled out of Aldi represents an operation. The only question left is clear: will you return home carrying dead weight or with an arsenal built for victory?